and I believe she's gonna do between 300,000-400,000. Kendrick did 319. She's definitely gonna outsell Drake and Party Next Door at 250 or 240, whatever they did.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy, the Anson Man. Look like your girl Cardi B just dropped the album after a 7-8 year waiting period. She been hearing about it forever. She got the Stefan Diggs going on. So what? Drop it on them. Apple Music, Spotify seem to love it. Let's see what it all means.
Listen, she's gonna outrun Kendrick. She's gonna outrun that record, bro.
That now. Whoa there,
Outrun
Captain.
Kendrick.
Whoa there,
She
Captain.
gonna
Hold
outrun
on,
Kendrick.
hold on,
She gonna
Captain.
outrun him. She gonna
Whoa.
outrun him, bro. She gonna outrun that nigga,
I was
bro.
behind you, Unc.
And Cardi gonna
I'm
around do
jumping out the
400.
car now.
Cardi gonna around do 400,000.
Let me out the car. I'm finna do the Trey
Okay,
thing.
watch this.
I'm Trey.
Watch
I'm
this.
Trey on what's the name? Let me out the
Okay,
car.
watch this. Watch this. Extreme physicals. She had the most albums that was drone delivered from Walmart in an hour in history. Physicals. I guess her
I
in
guess the
Walmart.
number was like 170 or something though.
It
Unc. It
don't
wasn't
matter, bro.
it
Do you
wasn't that
know?
crazy.
No, listen. You missing what I'm trying to tell you. You know how many streams it takes.
I know. He sold about
No, no.
30,000 physical.
Hold on. No, no. Watch this. All right. That represents 2.5 million streams. Now you divide that by 1,500, right? That's a quick 1,700. That was just in an hour. We don't know what it's gonna keep doing. Now, when you getting like when I like an artist and I may not listen to the album, I'll go to my iTunes and I'll buy the album because what I just did was gave you all your streams. You get what I'm saying?
No, I know. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just all in
people.
one buck.
It
You just
takes
gave it to him all in one buck
it takes 1,500 listens times 10
to equal
on
up
one
an album.
album.
Mm-hmm.
So
Say, y'all.
when you got buying the physical, now remember that's just some drones. We don't know how many people walked in there because they know the album is there. But
I
all
know.
this that's going on, and the fact that the music reviews between my nap and Monday is about to come out. Yesterday I hadn't heard them, but she got a solid project, bro.
No, Drake. I mean, Kendrick did 100,000 physical copies his first week.
Bro,
Like
what I'm
Kendrick,
trying to
that's
tell you,
different,
we
bro.
was just talking
Ain't
about
nobody catching
we
Kendrick.
was just
He did
talking about
87,000 off just the vinyl.
we was just talking about the first day. We don't know what this and did. I ain't look. We don't know, bro. I'm just Brock.
Kendrick them was smart because they
Brock,
did that
listen to
vinyl
the.
shit though. Huh?
I bet you the first 10 you ain't gonna skip nothing. Bet.
They
I
played it
guarantee.
in the first, and out of the first 7 songs that I heard in the room, I like 5 of them. But I wouldn't. I probably see the women liking all of them. I understand what you're saying. I'm not her target audience.
Nah, bro, Brock.
So,
I'm not trolling, bro. She got a solid body of work. I believe she gonna outsell Kendrick, bro. We gonna see.
honestly, she not gonna do that. But I do hear your
I'm
solid body
saying
of
first.
work
I'm gonna
argument.
say, and I'm not saying on the overall because of the whop wham that what happened. I think the
Right.
first week, nah, she gonna be 250, 350 if she don't kick 400 in the ass.
I look 250. Me and you met in the middle because I got 200 at the
Yeah, nah, she
max.
gonna be.
But
Well,
I
I had her.
250
I had
is
her at like 85 to 120 just yesterday, just
damn.
on before I heard the
OGP.
album. Yeah,
Yeah.
before I heard the album, I hadn't heard the album. Listen, it
I
ain't,
think
bro.
I just heard the song that made you do that. I think I just heard the
First of
song that
all,
made
watch
you feel
this,
that.
bro. How many female albums have you heard that had that not singles that they had a single, the album, nigga, at the us as men that had an impact and say, oh, this bitch got a real project, bro.
I ain't honestly heard one in a long time.
The
Like
last
that.
one, I hate to say it, the last one was Bodak Yellow.
A little bit, yeah, yeah,
But
yeah,
bitch, that bitch,
yeah.
every song on that album went platinum. Yeah, nah, bro, I ain't. You see, I got the press and play. You like, well, that's the same song? No, that's the second song. And then you see the women moving to it.
The
My,
women. It's
my
all about the
nigga,
women,
that
brother.
point is gone. Like this, what I'm telling. Got,
We don't
she
give a
got a
fuck.
23 piece. Kendrick was working off a 12 piece. So
That's what even make it stronger.
she got more streaming power, bro, because she got more songs that can accumulate that number. You get
I know what you saying. I know what I'm going
so, hey,
against.
bro,
I'm
nothing
just
against Kendrick's album was great. I loved it for what it was because
timing and everything, the beef, all of
yeah,
that Super Bowl,
because
all of,
yeah, and he had a bunch of underground niggas as features.
no big mainstream features. Didn't do that.
Too sexy to be played with, too grown to be played with, bro. I'm trying to tell you,
That's the next. I think that's the next
With
phrase
Janet,
coming.
with
It's the
Janet Jackson, it's
principal.
with
bro.
Janet
She about to
Jackson
put a battery.
sample.
Actually, she ain't gonna even put a battery. She about to put some charge cables in these women backs. You niggas better get ready. I'm just telling you, my nigga.
And she doing the Super Bowl. If she bring Janet out at the Super Bowl with her too,
Who,
oh man,
who doing the Super Bowl, Cardi?
that's the rumor that her and Megan's supposed to be doing the Super Bowl.
I wouldn't doubt it.
That's Rock Nation. You know how it is.
I
Business is
wouldn't doubt
business. Business is business, huh?
Yeah, they start making for that right now. We in September, mama. This year over with. Okay, for the room. This is how music works. I'm gonna tell you how it used to work. Let's use Cash Money, for example. If you notice, Cash Money artist Nicki, whatever, was known for dropping 3 singles. Like, let's say if an album was coming out in June, right? You'll see a single drop January, right? Another one drop late March, top of April, and then another single would drop the day of the album release. Now, the reason they would do this was like for this. If the January single, from January to June, the two strongest singles would be the January single and the June single. The January single, if in those 6 months, right, it did uh 5 million. And then the March single, if it did 3 million, right? Those two songs, although released prior to, would give it a count on the first week. So if you heard first week album sales, right, what a crazy number. Those two songs, whatever they did over that time, it would get the count. So what they've done is said, we ain't doing that. We'll give you the count on the overall. So whatever music released prior to that's on the album, you'll get a overall. So after the first week, they'll say overall the album did. I'm just throwing out numbers, right? The number, it'll say first week 200,000. Overall 300,000 because the songs that was released prior to accumulated that. So your first week is 0 to 7. That's it. First day to the 7th day. So Up and WAP on Cardi B's album. The reason why you're hearing she's already platinum because overall those two songs have done over 1 billion streams alone just on Spotify by itself. We don't. You got to go to YouTube and Apple and all these other platforms. It's probably 2, 3 billion streams when you add it all up. So overall, it already says those two songs alone, although came out 5 years ago and 3 years ago, whatever it may be. Overall, it's already platinum. But Friday to Friday, the only count those songs are gonna uh, count for is what people stream between yesterday and next Friday. Period. So when you hear first week sales or 200,000, 300,000, whatever it is, that's what it did in the first week. But overall, they'll take what those two songs have done previously and what this album just did overall in the first week, and they'll accumulate them and say overall the album's this. So it's already platinum because they know these two songs have already done platinum numbers between the two of them. So that's the difference. So yesterday the conversation was it can bite Cardi in the ass if you got an overall platinum because of these old songs, but then your album only does 40,000 and 50,000. It's gonna say, yeah, well, you play the game with these old songs, but the people ain't with your music. I listen to the music, and I believe she's gonna do between 400,000. Kendrick did 319. She's definitely gonna outsell Drake and Party Next Door at 250 or 240, whatever they did. But I believe she's gonna outrun that 319. For one, Kendrick did 319 with 12 tracks, impactful. This is why he got Drake and Party Next Door looking crazy because they did 250 with like 23, 24 tracks. The more tracks you got on there, the more songs, the more streams you can accumulate. Kendrick had 12 songs to accumulate 319,000. Drake and the other nigga had 23 songs to accumulate 250,000. Cardi has 22, 23 songs, right? So she set up as more songs to stream to come up with a bigger number in the first 7 days. She doesn't have somebody pull Ray Gibbs up. She doesn't have the controversy of crying about a battle rap or suing UMG or the PDF file shit people were speculating was him when never was him in the first place. She ain't got all this. Everything she got going on, she got some street niggas. She got women well into their 40s. She got a demographic from like 16 to probably about 45 right now. Because she talking about that Offset. She talking about my baby daddy acting like my baby mama. She songs on there talking about how niggas lie, tell you they at the studio, they really be over here. She talking about I was her friend that behind her back. She going big. She talking about how you made me. She got Latino on there. She got all kind, and she got a rollout that's crazy. Everywhere you look, she walking down the street, nigga, with shower slippers, trying to sell her album, talking about she going broke. People paying attention to that. Her interviews. Y'all seen the interview the other day? Breakfast Club. How do you
Yes.
feel about Offset saying you can't cook? Well, he already know I can't cook. You got all these that can cook. Why you worrying about me for? Like, and her raw, authentic self ain't tried to go get hooked on phonics. They ain't went back to school. You know what I'm saying? That's what make Cardi is like. But she gonna make you laugh. But she'll make a woman be like, I could just be me. Whoever like me, like me. Whoever don't. And I believe she's gonna do between 400,000. Kendrick did 319. She's definitely gonna outsell Drake and Party Next Door at 250 or 240, whatever they did.
All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. But it looked like she getting all age group and demographics. She is very relatable. We know that. She is authentic. We know that. Like her or not, my lady don't particularly like her, but you can't call her fake. It just may not be your taste. And I think that's exactly what rubbed people the wrong way. You know what I mean? But we'll see how the music do. It sound good so far. And if she got some quotables in there, we know what that did for Kendrick. Sky's the limit, man. Till next time, it's your boy. We out.